Isaiah, I just got yours boiled down to money or the ring. Explain.
When I look at a lot of players that are playing, it's hard for me to determine if they really playing for the ring or if it's for the money and the lifestyle. And I just want to know what your thoughts are.
Fire away, y'all. Grant, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm not that far removed, and so I would say that there's probably a small minority that are playing to win. I think a lot of guys may say or think that they're playing to win, but I think playing to win is backed up by your actions. It's backed up by your habits, your professionalism. And I'd say, I say a lot of guys just like the lifestyle. I mean, I think, there's a lot of money. You're playing at the ultimate level. But
is that disappointing to you?
Very.
And when you say that's a small minority that are playing to win.
Yeah.
Well, when we say win, we say for the championship.
For a championship.
Trying to win.
Because
or playing the right way too.
Because we can say right now, there's really only 4 or 5 teams that we can single out and say these guys are really trying to win the championship this year. Then there are a lot of teams, there are a lot of players, coaches, organizations that are saying, it ain't that important to us. Like, I saw you cry in college. You still salty about Sacramento, L.A.
Everything.
Okay, in terms of you was putting it on the line trying to get it.
Got to see a psychiatrist after the show for it.
Okay. No, really. Both of you, right? You was in the finals. Didn't cried, everything else, yourself. Okay, I heard you talk about you and Kevin Willis being from Detroit, winning with San Antonio, and both of y'all crying, hugging, so forth and so on, right?
Right.
You're chasing it since you was this big. Not the money, but the ring. How many guys right now are chasing the championship ring?
The culture's changed. I think the culture's changed. So when I came in the league, we didn't need a dress code because I was trying to dress like Dominique and Zeke. You're closer to that lineage. And, it's almost like you have a male dog. He doesn't know to lift his leg to pee till he sees another dog doing it. When I saw them, I wanted to be like that. And so when LeBron chose to go play in Miami, it was against everything that ever was in me. Because when I played and had the chance to go play with a Tim Duncan, I didn't want to do it because it was a culture of, I can't join your bandwagon and win a championship. It's better to lose and go off like they did, because it's the culture. It doesn't mean right or wrong, only the timing. But it's better to lose 1 against 1 than to go just buddy-buddy. I talked to Jerry West one time, and it was one of the best conversations. I'm talking to him, Mr. West, the media, and we just talking. He's like, what? He's like, the media? And I know we all party, like, the media? He's like, they call me Mr. Clutch. I said, yes, sir, of course. He said, I lost 9 championships. And I knew that, but he had to tell me that. And he's like, I remember. I was just as good when I won 1 or none. So it doesn't matter about my wins or losses, Chris. It matters about who I am. And so when we talk about the culture, I don't think it's enough history passed down for the culture, Zeke, for them to know how to want to win in the midst of being traded, how to want to win in the midst of being on a bad team. How do you want to win if you don't see examples of that, because we only show the examples of the 2 or 3 teams that win? So I don't think it's that many players in the culture that want to win come hella high water, because I don't know if that example, I think, has been lost in translation.
Zeke, and I'm going to take it a step further. Great question for the players. And I would go with Grant. I would say it's fewer as we keep going generation to generation. And I also would say it's because there's a lot of coaches in organization. I have never heard the word tanking till the last 3 or 4 years. I mean,
it's the culture now.
I'm looking at the Boston Celtics right now, to this day. They are revamping, but they're still competing.
Yeah, hard.
Winning.
Playing hard.
Playing hard.
Yeah.
Some of these other organizations, I don't understand how you can go out there and basically have this culture and not say it out loud and don't like anybody saying tanking, where you're going out and losing games year after year. It should be a penalty, because as a fan, there's hard-working people paying their buck to come watch you compete. I can give a standing ovation to youth, college, pro, for guys going out there, and losses, as you know, and I know, and say they went out and competed.
Yeah.
You know, to piggyback what you said, Smitty, too, the Celtics, they're rebuilding right now. But you never hear them talk about changing the culture. The culture is established, and the culture is about winning championships.
The Pistons killed me when they said they're going to change the culture.